Alright, there's 100 days left in 2025, and here's how to actually make the most of it. So, are you going to wait until 2026 so you can set new goals and have more motivation because of the new goals you set? Or are you going to start taking action now? In 100 days, you could write a short book. You could lose 10 plus pounds. You could cycle 100 plus kilometers. Those are just examples. There's so many other things you can do in 100 days. So if you're into self-improvement, you know you still have a chance at your goals, or that you have enough time to achieve new ones. Maybe you already achieved all your goals for 2025. Well, then you still have 100 days left. So here's how to lock in for the next 100 days. Number one, set goals or review older ones. So if you already have 2025 goals that you're still working on, well, keep working on those. 100 days is a lot of time to be able to finish them. And if you finished all your 2025 goals, then set some new ones. If you never set any 2025 goals, that's fine. Either way, you have 100 days left in this year. And the way you can set some goals is just imagine, okay, who do I actually want to be at the end of 2025? On December 31st, 2025, where do I want to be? Who do I want to be? My computer's at 6%, so hopefully I can finish this. Otherwise, it's going to crash while I'm recording. Number two, lower social media time and regain your focus. If you want to lock in and actually achieve some things in the next 100 days, you need to stop distracting yourself, stop doom scrolling, get off TikTok, or at least just limit your time. You know, sometimes it's really hard to actually cut out something completely, but you can lower it a lot. You could have a max amount of time that you can spend on those platforms each day. Say no more often than yes. This is really important and it should be pretty obvious. If you want to actually focus on your goals, then you're going to have to say no to a lot of things, most things, and you only say yes to your goals or things that relate to your goals. Next, create a plan. This is pretty simple. You need a system to follow. You need something to follow so that you know every single day what you need to be doing in order to achieve those goals in the next 100 days. And of course, finally, just wake up each day and stay disciplined. You're just going to have to put in the work. You're just going to have to keep working towards your goals, keep working towards your dreams. So here's some example 100-day goals. You know, it could be read 10 books. So that basically is you just read one book every 10 days. And so a daily task for that could be read for 1+ hour, right? Another goal could be cycle 100 kilometers in the next 100 days, right? So that just means you have to cycle 10 kilometers every 10 days, which basically you could go for a 5 kilometer bike ride each week. Or, sorry, 2 5 kilometer bike rides each week. That is actually wrong. But you can see how it starts out as a big goal for the next 100 days, but you really just can break it down and it turns out to be pretty easy. So, a little bit more on how you can regain your focus. I wrote down a few points here. Limit social media, especially scrolling. Use that time for learning a new skill or working on your goals. Only watch things that can help with your goals or that motivate you. All right. So if you're going to keep watching things, at least tailor your feed so that it's people who actually motivate you, like, you know, David Goggins or something, right? Next point here is use the Chrome extension unhook what? Another typo here. Use the Chrome extension unhook to hide the YouTube home feed. I've been using this extension for a very long time now. I got it from eMangazi a long time ago. And it's extremely useful because a lot of times I look up things on YouTube rather than Google because YouTube is the second largest search engine, right? I mean, it is basically Google, just videos. But yeah, so now when I go to YouTube, I search up YouTube, it just shows the search bar of YouTube and like my subscriptions on the side or whatever. It doesn't show the home feed, so I don't get distracted, so I can just stay locked in on the task, on what I'm actually looking up, right? So highly recommend you download that. It's completely free if you're using Chrome. And no, it's not sponsored or anything. If you feel distracted, take deep breaths, go for a walk, or do some exercise. These things can help reset or clear your mind to focus better. So maybe you fell into the doom scrolling trap just go for a bike ride, because I promise you, when you come home, you'll be ready to lock in again. After you take a shower, you just feel so much better, right? Last, clean up your workspace, optimize it for deep work. This is obvious. Even I have to do this. This desk down here is pretty messy. I usually work on a desk upstairs, but sometimes I go on this one. Either way, that's how you can regain your focus. Of course, there's more points. These are just 4 simple ones that I put down. And the final tip is something I've been doing pretty recently, is when you wake up, set a countdown timer on your phone to go off when you have to go to bed. Now, I forgot to actually do it today, so I'm going to set it after this video. But this will help you realize throughout the day how much time you have left and remind you to stop wasting it. So here's an example. This was my phone home screen, right? And I don't remember what time this was at. It was like almost 7 p.m. As you can see, 3 hours and 57 minutes left of the day. So it really makes you think like, oh, okay, I don't want to waste my time, right? So 100 days is a long time, and if 2025 hasn't been a good year for you, there's time to change that. So you just have to lock in and ask yourself, why was I locked out in the first place? And no, I didn't make that up. That was from like one of those apnea motivation videos or whatever. It's like, as a man, I have to lock in. But I asked myself, why was I locked out? Whatever he says, I don't know. Either way, that's going to wrap it up for this video. That's literally how you can make the most of the next 100 days. And another way that you can make these 100 days really good is through accountability and surrounding yourself with people who are actually actively improving. And that's exactly why I created Improvement Club, which is basically a self-improvement group where we come together on weekly calls to discuss what we accomplished in the last week, what we want to achieve in the next week. You can also have bookable one-to-one calls with me, completely included, if you want to talk about something private in self-improvement. And I'm even building a course currently on how to be in a good mood almost all the time, which can really help you on your self-improvement journey. Either way, that is going to wrap it up for this video. You're capable, keep improving. And my computer is at 3%, so we made it. I think this video was lagging a little bit. See how it turns out. Anyway, see you in the next one.